Right. Well, this is Map Labs test tube number 6, apparently, a smoke on the water. Um, this is sort of just like a Half-Life 2 map jam. I think the theme for this one was water and fire, just in any context, nothing specific. And there are, I think, 6 entries for this one. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's hop in, I guess. Air Girl and Water Boy. Oh my god, this is a oh my, oh lord, this is a 2D platform. Fire Girl cannot go into water, as Water Boy cannot go into lava. Okay. This is really kind of jank. Oh my god. It's incredibly jank. I commend the effort here, though. I remember sometime. Oh my god, the camera's all fucked up. I remember sometime back I played a Half-Life. Let's turn this music down a bit. It was a good track, but that didn't help at all. Let's try even lower. That still isn't helping, huh? Interesting. I wonder if this music's being played. I wonder if it's not considered like music. Maybe there's like a speaker playing it or something in the level. It's like an ambient thing, maybe. Oh, no, didn't want to do that. There we go. Yeah, a while back I played a Resident Evil Half-Life thing. It had, when I say Resident Evil Half-Life thing, I mean it had like the Resident Evil perspective. That kind of top-down perspective of the classic Resident Evil games. That was pretty cool. Who was the water guy this time? Oh, there's some dev textures back there. This might be the end of the level here. Oh, nope. Okay. Level 2. Need you to try again. Okay. I guess it's water up there. I see. Okay. Interesting. There's lava up here. This is so jank feeling. The camera keeps shaking. I mean, it's commendable, but you know, it doesn't exactly play super well. God, it's like if you don't like. I don't know why the camera wobbles so much. It's just like I'm not even sure how they created this. I'm not super familiar with like this kind of modding, the source stuff. Source is definitely like you can do a lot more with sources than you can with like say Intech. Create more wacky thing. You don't really see this kind of thing a whole lot with let's okay. Well, we'll try one more time. I'll quick save this time. Hopefully this isn't too much longer. Yeah, once you kind of get past the initial like concept, there isn't really a whole lot interesting going on here, unfortunately. Not really the mapper's fault per se, but it's just like a little bland in terms of like a platformer. I feel like I've seen platformers like this before, where you're just kind of switching back and forth between characters. jumping just does not feel great. Same with the camera wobbling. I feel like it'd be a lot. Like I could make these jumps a lot easier in first person than I could in this perspective. Probably one more level, right? Things tend to come in threes, so.
I thought we'd never make it.
Oh, nope, that's it. Okay. By Bernie Bean. Kind of interesting. Obviously, just going for like a full-on kind of gimmick concept. Not even just a completely different gameplay than what you'd see out of Half-Life 2 typically. Not terrible. Kind of interesting. Lacks refinement. The camera's kind of wobbling and the character movement is a little off, but neat idea nonetheless. The test tube series from Map Labs, I think, are like kind of speed jams. I don't know how much time they were given. I couldn't find it on the page. Maybe we'll check the README a little bit later. But I think the test tube stuff is generally like faster than the some of the other map jams. Typically, like a normal map jam, at least in Quake, is like a month. So like I don't know how much time. Like a speed map jam in Quake is like a weekend, so like 2 or 3 days. I'm not sure what it's like for Half-Life, but I would assume same concept over there. You know, like maybe a week for like a speed one, and maybe like a month or a little bit longer for like a full-on jam. Anyways, let's keep moving. Here we go. Oh, that does not feel good. Normal. That doesn't help either. Sensitivity is all screwed up. Something is really wrong here in the console. This map might crash. Hopefully it doesn't. Why my mouse sensitivity's messed up? G. There we go. That does that, and then. Like the floor of this map has like a slick texture on it. I keep wanting to like click crouch slide or something. Go. Okay. Oh, okay, it's like electrified. Huh. Good to know, I suppose. I feel like there's the lighting here, I think, is a little bit screwed up. I wonder, is this a... This might be a... high dynamic range issue, maybe? Nope. Yeah, this map is full bright for some reason. I don't know if that's intentional. This blood texture is not great looking. It has like a white outline around it. Should just use some of the standard Half-Life blood. This stuff looks good, but then this one just, yeah, this doesn't look too great. Go. Ammo. Yeah, the issue with this room here is that, like, so it seems like the water is going into this vent shaft here. See what I mean? It's like the water is, like, higher than the vent. Like, you see the effect is, like... So my confusion coming out of this vent was, like, I'm already in the water. So it's a little bit weird that it electrocutes you. Also, the vent is made out of metal. And if the water's electrified and the vent is made of metal and the vent falls in the water, you would think that it would just instantly electrify you. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too hard about it. Is this water electrified as well? Nope, doesn't seem to be. I don't think head crabs can survive in water. It's like a weird placement for one of those enemies. Oh my god. Doing like a make a bridge out of these props, kind of a puzzle here, but there we go. Oh, we just cheese it a little bit? Okay, yeah, that works. Typically there's like in like Half-Life 2, there's usually like a missing piece of geometry, and you'd put like the blue barrels under it to push it up to the top. It's a little awkward having to make a bridge out of these things, because when you jump on them, they like sink. I feel like this map was made by somebody who was rather new to mapping. It doesn't feel very well. It feels very kind of beginner-ish. Oof, look at those dev textures. The volume down a little bit. Oh my god, there's so many combine here. They don't really give you any health. Oh my god, why are there so many enemies? There's so many enemies that have no health or anything. Dude, Jesus, there's so many of them. I might not be able to get through this. Let's go. Okay, I auto-swap me into a different weapon. Oh my god, they're all just piling out of this area here. Is this like an infinite spawner? Just... Okay, I guess not. Okay. I mean, I could probably cheese these guys a little bit. Yeah, this whole combat section's really poorly designed. This is really bad. Turning on the HDR stuff did not fix the lighting on this. I think the lighting is just broken on this map. all just like hit scanners like this is just not great. This is not what you want to be doing. Just having like a pile, like combine hit scanners with like without having like any help the player can grab. You kind of have to work these like cheese tactics, like you're playing Counter-Strike or something. And that's not very fun. I mean, this like warehouse could be potentially interesting for a fight, but it's just not executed well. Ammo. There we go. More health. Thanks for just taking all my health away. Yeah, there needs to be some, like... I have a nade, I can just toss it in. Like, having that many combines in that tiny little room there is just very, unnecessary. This whole area feels very cramped. You can definitely make like a very claustrophobic space work. You just have to be very careful about how you do it. There's just too many enemies in this room, I think, is the big problem. You can't have like 30 combine in this tiny little warehouse. You need to have like maybe 2, maybe like 1 guy up top. You know, this guy over here by himself is probably fine. I think having a more interesting route, maybe making this more of a maze. It was a little maze-like. Also, all these dev textures. Oh, jeez. Does not look good. Making this room a little more maze-like would have perhaps been interesting. Kind of cutting through some of these crates here. I've seen some pretty good like warehouses with like crate mazes and stuff. This is definitely not one of them. This is very amateurish. Did not play very well. Just way too many enemies, and not really enough supply. There's like no health until you get to this part. Oh, I guess that's the end of the map. Just go through some
Wisely done, Mr. Freeman. I will see you up ahead.
Yeah, it just wasn't great. I don't really know what else to say. The lighting was screwed up. Again, I don't think that was a high dynamic range thing. I think that was a map just like was full bright, or at least it wasn't that warehouse. I'm just continue to get a CMAT render context bind. I continue to get some error here. I guess maybe it's not related to that map. I don't know what that's related to. But yeah, that was Fires on the Ice. Yeah, just not a great map. Just very. I think the outdoor portion was okay. Kind of coming in from like the snow was kind of interesting, and then it kind of lost me after that. Just like everything after that was just like very just not well executed. It seems like the mapper kind of maybe understands like how to create like an interesting space in Half-Life 2, kind of like a industrial setting, a warehouse. They kind of have an idea of like how to get the player through an environment, a mix of like combat and puzzles and stuff. You kind of ramp things up. You start with head crab zombies, and then work up to like combine and kind of more intense gunfights. But it was all just like executed very poorly, I guess is what I'm getting at. Anyways, let's move on. Next map. You get out of here. It has a nice music track. Let's turn up the volume here. Oh yeah, it's like the Matrix, like System Shock 2 or something. There's the stalkers. Like some Super Mario shit here, waiting for this this fire to go down, so you can get through this little tunnel. It kind of feels like a Quake map or something. It's very it's like combat focused. I feel like for something like this, they should have used higher level enemies. I'm speaking of the devil. There's ammo. Let's go back for a second. Oh, can I? Nope, can't do that. Okay. Yeah, this is very much not a Half-Life type of environment, but interesting nonetheless. Let's see what's in here. Hey, look at that. You. Here. Actually, can I? This guy's still here. Let's get rid of you. Let's do the water here. Down here. I think these rooms are like a little too large, even though they are going for like what feels like a Quake type map, just like all combat. I feel like the rooms are still a little bit too large, even for that took care of itself. Just getting around them, like you can't really move that fast in Half-Life 2. You kind of have your sprint, and that's it. There's no bunny hopping, strafe jumping in Quake 2. I guess you could do like little, what is it, like ABH, accelerated backwards hopping or whatever. I don't know how to do that though. I feel like this little gauntlet would have been more fun if there was better like fire traps and more of these Metro cops. I really like the idea of because you don't really see that in Half-Life. Just like a swarm of enemies coming at you. You see that sometimes in like Quake and a lot in Doom. They'll just have like 100 imps or whatever. It's like a pretty fun gimmick. You know, if you just like, okay, here's like, you know, 30 grunts or whatever in Quake, and you know, you'll have like quad damage you can kill them with, or maybe you have rockets or something you blow them all up with. And that could have been really fun here as well, but they all kind of didn't come at me at once, and this maze is maybe not the best area for it. I feel like maybe those should have been two separate sections, having the guys kind of come at you in a more open area. have the, don't want to do that. Having the, those Metro Cops kind of swarm you in a more open area and have the fire maze be, or like little fire gauntlet or whatever you want to call it, be a kind of its own separate thing. It's the end of the map. Incredible climactic ending made by music is a remix track from Unreal Tournament. Interesting. I didn't even see who that was made by, unfortunately. That was The Heater. Pretty fun. Let me see, actually, can I... Is there a credits page I can look at? Let's see. Let's see. I could have swore that there was a credits page. Does not want to load right now. It's okay. We can look at the end. Credit everybody. Yeah, that was a heater. That was pretty fun. I'm always up for a little bit of a kind of a boomer shooter type of level, but I don't think that one was super well designed. I mean, Half-Life 1, I think would work a lot better. Half-Life 1 kind of still, because it's like a transitionary game between the old and the new. You know, games like Quake and Doom, and kind of more modern stuff. I think that game works a lot better in like that boomer shooter context. It has like that frantic Quake style combat still. Half-Life 2, they kind of tone that down quite a bit. You know, there's no more b-hopping. Your character moves a lot slower. You have to like sprint if you want to, you know, go fast. Whereas like Half-Life 2, you're always going fast. You have a key to slow you down instead. You know, the arsenal is not as interesting. The enemy variety is a lot less. You just have like a lot of hit scanners or like headcrab zombies. You could definitely do a map like that. I just think that one was like, I think you still have to kind of design around like the Half-Life 2 kind of move set in terms of like how you move with like the sprint and whatnot. You have to design it around like the guns and the fact that most of the enemies are hit scanners. I don't think you can just like purely make a like Unreal or Quake style level. I mean, it wasn't terrible by any means. I wish there was like a final boss fight or something. I had that rocket launcher, but there's like really no reason to use it. Yeah, I don't know. That was alright. No rush. Okay, ooh, I like this. Very smoky. Can't push this. Yeah. Oh. Now what? Oh, where do I go now? Follow it? Oh. Hell? What? What the hell? I don't know what just I don't know what just happened. Fire under this vent does something. You can climb up here. Yeah, you can get up here. This could be anything up here to do though. Up here. That's flipped. By going out backwards, maybe? No. All right then. Okay. I don't know what's going on there. I don't even have anything to say. That wasn't even a map. That was like there wasn't even like a level to play. It was you just move the cart to the end and that's it. The tunnel looked nice, I guess. That's something. Moving on. Upper West Side. Oh my god, there's so many dev textures. Oh no. Starting off right away with the seesaw puzzle. Oh my god. This plank is probably a little too small for something like this. Is that enough? Okay, yeah, that's enough. Might know what I have to do here. I think I need to bring this barrel back to that exposed wire. Yeah, got it. Oh, okay, I screwed up though. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, cool. I didn't even need the other things. I could have just cheesed that the whole time. What's in here? Anything? There's nothing in here. There's literally nothing in this room here, despite there being a lock. Because I just didn't have time to put the secret there. Wherever it was supposed to be. It's obviously supposed to be kind of based on the canals. You can kind of see the start of a decent enough level here. Oh my god. Oh nice, the zombie broke. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I probably would have given the player a maybe a pistol before that encounter. It's a little awkward having like the head crabs and the barnacles, and then like I guess you're supposed to let the Metro cops kind of run into the barnacles, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like in Half-Life 2. I think you have a gun by the time you meet any barnacles or any other pistols, so. There's not a lot to do on this boat here. Like some man axe would have been nice. Like you can't really shoot those Metro cops, which is like a little too far away. I guess I can kind of start taking shots at this guy. Yeah, I can kind of get close enough now. Weird for these guys to not shoot back at all, but it's alright. Hey, you. Armor. get out just in time as the little dock explodes. I like that the scripted, the shotgunner's scripted die. It's pretty cool. I feel like this mapper kind of really has a good understanding of how to create a level here. I think they just perhaps did not have enough time. There's nothing back there anyways. Shit. How many nades on this? Let's go back this way real quick. This debris is a little rough to get over. But I don't know how to get there. Oh, too bad. You like, you're supposed to like grab those through the wall. Yeah. If I had the gravity gun, I could grab these, but I'm not really sure. Huh. Maybe I missed a gravity gun somewhere. I don't know. There's no ladder over here. I think I was supposed to get on this thing and then kind of cross, whatever. It's just like 2 armor pickups. Just ignore it. Oh! There we go. Okay. Is one gonna fall off to... Yeah, you know what? Never mind. Nobody gets to have the batteries. They're going in the fucking water. I like the little music cue there, though. It's like the Valve theme that plays play. Where's that play originally? When you come out on the cliffs and you see the plane shoot by in the first Half-Life. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, this way. Oh no, I can't go this way. Oh, this way. There's a nice little fake out. I thought I was gonna have to get the buggy there for a second. It's pretty cool. I don't know what that blue barrel does. Can I take it with me? How these guys are just all standing around. completely missed him with the nade. We're definitely not getting past this bridge on foot. If I miss something back here, but you know what? Is there a way to? Oh, I think I know what's happening. They want me to. Did I just get this stuck? I think I did. Yeah, I just fucked it. I'm wondering if this this water or this like water barrel here. I guess it's not a water barrel. It's like a. There's nothing in it. Just a barrel. I wonder if this barrel can put the fire out in the car. You drive the car across. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, there we go. Okay, the only problem is this car is stuck. I don't think there's a way to get it out of here. Probably would have moved the car more into the open. This happens, and I think if this happens, the player just gets soft locked. I don't think there's a way to like you can't even go back here. I'm just like kind of shoved into this corner. I can't really get behind it to push it out. Oh, there we go. Maybe. You see, if I could just get behind it, I can go behind this thing here. I'm tempted to no-clip it, but... I'm just like pushing it further back. Hold on. This one. No-clip. I don't know how to spawn a new buggy in. I will just do that. Let's, okay. I guess we'll just have to go back a bit. It's fine. I don't have the gravity gun yet. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I would definitely place the props a little bit differently. These are like magnetized to the wall. They will not. Okay. You just shoot this. Yeah, you can. Yeah, see, now that's a much better spot for the buggy. Some health, get some armor, and let's see if we can do this right this time. Yeah, I think maybe just having some Adding some weight or something to the buggy to make it less bouncy there, so it doesn't like fly off into those crops, or maybe just like clipping that whole area off so the buggy can't fly into that area would probably be the best. He just kind of ends there. Okay. Well, I guess I didn't have to reload that then. What map was that? That was Upper West Side. Pretty cool map, honestly. Not bad. I enjoyed that quite a bit, actually. It just kind of lacked the textures. It lacked time. It was clearly like whoever made that was in a rush. But they seem talented. They seem like they know what they're doing compared to some of these other maps where it's like, I think this person's kind of new. There's definitely talent in that map. The mapper just seemingly didn't have enough time to kind of flesh it all out. Cool map though, some cool concepts. A little buggy in some areas, a little rough around the edges, but that's to be expected when you're making maps on such short notice like that, or with such a short amount of time. Anyways, let's move on to our last map. Hello there. These cooling stations. Okay. Any map that just gives me a shotgun. Very hot lab. Okay, I see what we're doing. I don't like how these doors. Oh shit! I like this concept here. It's pretty cool. Is this open? Oh my god, the fucking lost soul is coming out. Oh shit. Cool concept though. I like the gimmick here. It's obviously not like super duper well fleshed out, but there we go. The ends. Guess so. And by Stephen Cabbage. Alright, well that was pretty fast. I'm surprised by how few entries there were. You would think with the theme of fire and water, it's like a pretty basic thing. I would kind of expect more entries. Maybe it was just like I think this one came after a. Let's go peek into the README and whatnot now before we wrap up here. I think this came after a Halloween. Yeah, there was a Halloween map thing before this one, so maybe that's where kind of people's effort went. But yeah, there wasn't as many entries as I thought. Some of these were like really short. There's really only, I think the last one was pretty fun. I enjoyed Very Hot Lab, and Upper West Side was pretty good. No Rush is, I don't know what's going on there. It's like some avant-garde shit. I'm not sure. Maybe there's like a whole map that I'm just like missing, and I just don't know where to find it. It's like a whole level in there. Fire Girl Waterboy was pretty neat. Interesting little gimmick. Kind of unrefined, but you know, I mean, it's like a 2D platformer in the Source engine. Fires on the Ice kind of had like a promising open, and then just like quickly kerplunked just straight down. It's like the designer of that one, like I said, kind of maybe understands like how to make a Half-Life map. It's just not quite there on the execution. The Heater plays like a Quake map, but that doesn't really work in Half-Life 2. So it's like a little clunky. It's like not the worst thing, but yeah. Upper West Side and Very Hot Lab, though, were probably the two highlights here. Very Hot Lab, I like the little concept, the kind of time limit, having to run from the station to station is pretty fun. And I mean, it gives you a shotgun right away. What's not to like? Let's go peek into the README. So if there's anything of note. READMEs. Very Hot Lab README. Very Hot Lab by Stephen Cabbage, as already mentioned. Nothing really interesting in here. README 1 UPD. I don't know what map that's for. Nothing really interesting in the README. Fortunate. Let's see. So, so Fire Girl Waterboy were by Bernie Bean. Fires on the Ice was by A. The Heaters by Skorly. Skorly. I don't know how to pronounce that. No Rush was by Nev. Upper West Side was by Metro Ham. And then, as mentioned, Very Hot Lab was by Stephen Cabbage. Yeah, I don't know. This is probably one that's not worth playing, if I'm being honest. Like I said, a couple interesting ideas in here, but none of these maps are really super fleshed out. But this is like, I assume, a speed map jam situation. Again, it doesn't really say how long the mappers had, but it doesn't seem like they had very long. But in any case, thanks to all the mappers for putting this together, and thanks for watching. Have a good one. GG's.